On Kisses and Hugs Club today for singles and couples. Episode 78. The Tale of Obi and Ada. A story of mistakes and redemption in Umudike. In the heart of eastern Nigeria, nestled among the hills and lush forests of Igbo land, lived a wise and just ruler named Uncle Namdi. Known far and wide for his fairness and wisdom, Uncle Namdi's decisions benefited all the people of Umudike, his kingdom. One sunny morning, Uncle Namdi called a gathering at the village square, where the villagers came to hear his words of wisdom. The villagers gathered eagerly, knowing their beloved uncle's words carried the weight of the ancestors. "Life is a series of decisions, my children," Uncle Namdi began. "Each choice we make today shapes our tomorrow. Consider yesterday and recall the many decisions you made. These decisions, both big and small, create the path of your destiny." He paused, looking at the faces of the villagers, from the elders with their weathered faces to the youths brimming with energy and potential. "Every man," he continued, "has 3 seasons in life: morning, afternoon, and night. The consequences of the choices made in the morning often do not reveal themselves until night." Uncle Namdi's voice grew solemn. "Many of you are in the afternoon of your life now, but do not let the mistakes of the morning cast a shadow over your night. Strong, wise decisions can change your destiny." He shared the story of a young hunter named Obi, known for his charm and good looks. Obi's life would become a cautionary tale about the consequences of choices made in the early seasons of life and the path to redemption. The morning of Obi's life. Obi grew up as the son of a respected hunter in the village. From a young age, he was taught the skills of tracking and hunting, and he showed great promise. However, as he reached adolescence, his interests began to drift away from his responsibilities. Obi was drawn to the allure of the opposite sex, enjoying the attention he received from the young women in the village. In the morning of his life, Obi made choices that would have lasting repercussions. He began to spend more time chasing after women than honing his hunting skills or helping his family. The elders warned him, but their words fell on deaf ears. He believed he had plenty of time to correct his course. Obi's charm and good looks made him a favorite among the young women of Umudike. He engaged in numerous fleeting relationships, paying little regard to the emotional and moral implications. Despite the whispers of disapproval from the elders and his own family, Obi continued down this path, believing that he was invincible to the consequences. The afternoon of Obi's life. As Obi grew older, the consequences of his actions began to surface. In the afternoon of his life, he found himself in a marriage with Ada, a kind and virtuous woman from a neighboring village. Ada had heard of Obi's reputation but chose to believe in his potential for change. They were blessed with 2 children, a boy and a girl. However, Obi's past habits were hard to break. Though he loved Ada, he struggled with fidelity. The habits he had formed in his youth were deeply ingrained, and he found it difficult to resist temptation. His indiscretions became a source of tension in his marriage. Ada, heartbroken by his betrayals, found herself in a constant state of worry and despair. Obi's infidelity was not just a personal failing, it had tangible effects on his family's well-being. His lack of focus at home meant he neglected his responsibilities, both as a husband and as a father. The skills he had once shown promise in as a hunter were now rusty, and he struggled to provide for his family. The respect he once commanded in the village diminished as his reputation as a philanderer overshadowed his other qualities. Ada's morning. A virtuous beginning. Ada grew up in a neighboring village, the daughter of a respected farmer and his wife. From a young age, she was taught the values of hard work, honesty, and faith in God. Ada's parents instilled in her the importance of making wise decisions and living a life of integrity. As she reached adolescence, Ada blossomed into a beautiful and virtuous young woman. She was admired by many for her gentle nature and her unwavering commitment to her family and community. When she met Orji, a handsome and charming young man from another village, she saw potential in him despite his reputation. She believed that with love and support, Orji could become the man she knew he could be. The afternoon of Ada's life. A test of strength. Ada and Orji were married in a grand ceremony, filled with hope and joy. The early days of their marriage were blissful, and soon they were blessed with 2 children. Ada's love for Orji was deep and genuine, and she was dedicated to building a happy and harmonious family. However, as time passed, Ada began to see the flaws in Orji's character. Despite his promises, Orji struggled with fidelity, and his past habits of engaging with multiple women resurfaced. Ada found herself in a constant state of worry and despair, her heart breaking each time Orji betrayed her trust. Ada, though heartbroken, remained strong. She prayed fervently, seeking guidance from God and the wisdom of the elders. She questioned why she was facing such trials, feeling at times that she was being punished despite having lived a virtuous life. Yet, her faith remained unshaken. She believed that there was a purpose to her suffering and that she had the strength to endure. Ada's inner struggle. In the quiet moments of the night, when the village was asleep, Ada often found herself weeping silently. She questioned why God had given her a husband like Orji. She wondered if her prayers were being heard and if there was a way out of her pain. The love she had for Orji was still strong, but the repeated betrayals tested her faith and resolve. Despite her inner turmoil, Ada did not let her pain affect her duties as a wife and mother. She continued to care for her children, teaching them the values she held dear. She showed them love and kindness, ensuring that their hearts were not tainted by the troubles of their parents. Ada's strength was a beacon of hope for her children, and her unwavering faith became their guiding light. The turning point. One fateful day, Orji's life took a dramatic turn. He was out in the forest, attempting to hunt despite his deteriorated skills. As he tracked a deer, he was ambushed by a wild boar. In the ensuing struggle, Orji was severely injured. He managed to escape with his life but was left with deep wounds that would take months to heal. During his recovery, Orji had plenty of time to reflect on his life. As he lay in pain, he was visited by the village elders, who once again shared their wisdom with him. This time their words resonated deeply. He realized that his injuries were not just physical. They symbolized the damage he had done to his marriage and family. His heart ached as he thought of Ada and his children, who had borne the brunt of his poor decisions. Ada, despite her own pain and disappointment, cared for Orji with unwavering dedication. Her kindness and strength during his recovery moved Orji profoundly. He saw in her eyes the love and hope she still held for him, despite his betrayals. This realization was the catalyst he needed to change his ways. The night of Orji's life. As Orji entered the night of his life, he committed himself to making amends. His journey to redemption was not easy, but it was one he pursued with determination. He began by seeking forgiveness from Ada, not just through words, but through consistent actions. He promised to be a better husband and father, and to live up to the potential she had seen in him. Orji started attending the gatherings of the village elders more regularly, absorbing their wisdom. He also sought guidance from the spiritual leaders of the village, learning to foster a deeper relationship with God. These steps were crucial in helping him rebuild his character and fortitude. He made a deliberate effort to be present for his family. Orji spent more time with his children, teaching them the skills he had learned from his father, and sharing stories of their ancestors. He worked hard to regain his prowess as a hunter, training diligently to make up for the years of neglect. His renewed dedication began to bear fruit, as he started to provide more consistently for his family. Orji's change was not just internal. It was visible to the entire village. The same people who had once whispered about his indiscretions now spoke of his transformation. His journey inspired many young men in the village, serving as a powerful example of the importance of making wise decisions and the possibility of redemption. The lessons of Orji and Ada's story. The story of Orji and Ada holds many lessons for the villagers and for all who hear it. 1. The importance of early choices. The morning of one's life is crucial. Decisions made during this time can have long-lasting consequences. It is vital to build good habits and make wise choices early on. 2. The power of redemption. No matter how many mistakes one has made, it is never too late to change. Orji's story shows that with determination, humility, and the right support, one can turn their life around. 3. The role of family and community. Ada's unwavering support and the wisdom of the elders played a crucial role in Orji's redemption. It highlights the importance of having a strong support system and the impact of community in an individual's life. 4. Fidelity and responsibility. Orji's infidelity caused immense pain and disruption in his family. His journey underscores the importance of fidelity and the responsibility one has towards their spouse and children. 5. Spiritual guidance. Orji's path to redemption was significantly aided by his renewed relationship with God and the guidance of the spiritual leaders. This aspect emphasizes the importance of spiritual grounding and seeking help from higher powers. Conclusion. Under the wise rule of Uncle Namdi, and through the story of Orji and Ada, the village learned valuable lessons about life, choices, and redemption. Orji's transformation from a reckless youth to a responsible man was a beacon of hope and a testament to the power of change. Orji and Ada's marriage, once marred by pain and betrayal, grew stronger with time. Their love, tested by the trials of life, became a symbol of resilience and forgiveness. They taught their children the importance of making wise decisions and the value of a strong moral foundation. As the sun set, the villagers gathered at the usual venue, sharing stories and wisdom passed down through generations. Orji and Ada's story, now a part of the village lore, served as a reminder that while life is about the decisions we make, redemption and change are always within reach for those who seek it with sincerity and determination.
Do you want more? Read the full blog by clicking on the link in bio or description to navigate to the devotionals, or go to www.kissesandhugs.org. Watch full video on youtube.com/Pastor Dunamis. For one-on-one therapy, counseling, or an intervention in your marriage or relationship, go to bit.ly/therapy needed. To get courses for singles and couples, go to bit.ly/course. To partner with us, go to www.kissesandhugs.org/give.